Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Overgrowth by Sit, and here are the rules. We have standard rules of all the rules that we are going to detail, but we will detail them anyways. We have standard Sudoku, where we need to fill the grid with the digits 1 through 9 so that no digit repeats in any row, column, or 3x3 box. We have German whispers, where adjacent digits along green lines must have a difference of at least 5, and I will be calling them whisper 5 lines, which is a name that a setter came up with, and I thought it was brilliant because it was very easily extendable. So know when I say whisper 5, it's the same thing as German whisper lines. And an example of a whisper 5 line working is if this were, say, 3, this would have to be 8 or 9, because the only digits which are 5 or more away from 3 are 8 and 9. And finally, we have V's, where cells separated by a V must sum to 5. So for example, if this were a 3 here, this would have to be 2, because these two digits must sum to 5, because there's a V between them. And those are all the rules. This is kind of similar to actually yesterday's puzzle, but yeah, I don't know. These were basically by two different setters, so I just decided to just pick one from each and just do them. Anyways, again, those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay. So, one thing I like to do, especially when we have V's involved with whisper 5 lines, is I like coloring the low digits, which are 1 through 4, blue, and the high digits, which are 6 through 9, high. So these all have to be blue, because to add up to 5, you can only have 1 4 or 2 3 adding up to 5. So these have to be the digits that are low, 1 through 4. Now on a whisper 5 line, if you always alternate between low and high digits, because what digits can be next to a low digit, which are 1 through 4 again? 4 could be next to 9, 3 could be next to 8 or 9, 2 could be next to 7 through 9, and 1 could be next to 6 through 9, but those are all high digits. And what digits can be next to a high digit on a whisper 5 line? 6 can be next to 1, 7 can be next to 1 or 2, 8 can be next to 1 through 3, and 9 can be next to 1 through 4, all of which are low digits. So you'll always alternate between low digits and high digits on a whisper 5 line. And 5 can never be on a whisper 5 line, because if you subtract 5 or more from 5, you get 0 or less, which is not a normal Sudoku digit. If you add 5 or more to 5, you get 10 or more, which are not digits. So that's why, so 5 can never appear on a whisper 5 line, and you'll always alternate between low digits and high digits on a whisper 5 line in normal Sudoku. So these digits must all be high. That makes these digits low. And the reason why I do this is because this will oftentimes give you a lot more information about the puzzle. These are low. Oops, I forgot about that. This is high. We have low here, which makes this high. We have low here, and this will be high. So for example, right off the bat in row 1 and in column 1, we have, actually in a lot of places, row 7 too. Actually, I guess it's not that many. So in row 1, column 1, actually, no, let's not do that. Let's do the restrictions we have in this upper central box here and this left central box here. We have 4 high digits guaranteed in these cells here. All of these cells are next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, which means, but we have to have the 6 somewhere in one of these 4 digits. Well, the only digit where it can be is, the only cell it can be is here. So that's 6. Same with this, right? These are all next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, right? This is next to these 2. This is next to these 2. This is next to those 2. So, where is a 6 possible in this left central box? It has to be here. And therefore, that makes this one, and this one. What else do we have? We know... Where is 1 in row 1 then? Because so in the rest of row 1, in the rest of column 1, actually, where is 1? Well, that's not as useful. But in row 1, we know we have 4 low digits, which means the remaining digits in the row are high or 5. Same with this upper central box. It has to be low or 5. This must be low or 5. Well, in row 3, we have 5 digits, which must be low, which are the digits 1 through 4, or 5. That means the rest of the row cannot contain a low digit or a 5, so they have to all be high. And because of this, we have, so this is the same thing for column 3. This has to be high and high. Well, in this upper right-hand box, we now have 4 high digits guaranteed. So this cannot be a high digit. It's a 5, which means this can't be 5 here, so it's high. That means we have 4 guaranteed high digits in this upper left-hand box and 4 guaranteed low digits. That makes this 5. And we have in column 1, 4 low digits and a 5, so this can't be low or 5. It has to be high. Okay. Where is 1 in row 1 then? Can't be any of these cells because of 1's in the boxes, so it has to be in a low cell. So this is 1, that's 5, this is 5. Where is 4 going to be in row 1? Cannot be here because it's next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line. So the 4 has to be one of these. So this is 2, 3, or 4 here. Therefore, this can't be 4 because one of these must be a 4 here. So that's 2 or 3. This is 2 or 3. This is next to 2 unique digits, neither of which can be 1. So this is 8 or 9. This could be 7, 8, or 9, and 7, 8, or 9 here. That means this cannot be 7. It could be 6, 8, or 9 here, though. But 6 can only be next to 1 on a Whisper 5 lines, and neither of these could be 1. So this has to be 8 or 9 here. Okay. This is low or 5. Again, 5 cannot appear on a Whisper 5 line. So since this is low, this must be high. This must be low, and this must be high. We have 4 high digits in row 6, which means the remaining digits in that row cannot be high. So they're low or 5 here. Okay. This is next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, so it could be 1 through 3. But if it's 3, that would guarantee these would have to be 8 and 9 as a pair, but this is guaranteed to be 8 or 9. So if we have an 8 and 9 pair here, that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell, so therefore this can't be 3. These digits add up. These digits are next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line each. So neither of them can be 4, because 4 can only be next to 1. So this must be a 2, 3 pair then, to add up to 5. That eliminates 2 and 3 in the rest of the column. So this is 1. That means, and this digit, again, has to be next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line. So it cannot be 2 or 3, or because of the 2-3 pair in the box. Can't be 4, because 4 can only be next to 1 unique digit. So this is 1, this is 4, which makes this 9, and 9 to be next to it. Okay. So this cannot be 1 or 4, which means this is 2 or 3. And to add up to 5 with this digit, that also must be 2 or 3. So this is a 2-3 pair. What else do we have? This can't be 6, so it's 7, 8, or 9. This can't be 9, so it's 6, 7, or 8. The rest, we have 4 high digits in row 2, so the rest must be low. Therefore, this is low. We have 4 high digits in this lower central box, so the rest must be high or 5. This combination of digits cannot be 2 and 3, because if they were, they would eliminate all possibilities for this cell here. So this must be 1 and 4 as a pair, and this can't be 4 because of 4 in the row. So this is 1, that's 4. That makes this 2 or 3, and that makes this 2 or 3. This digit must be next to 2 and 3 on a Whisper 5 line, so it has to be 8 or 9. And this could be 7, 8, or 9. 7, 8, or 9, which means one of these is guaranteed to be 7, so this cannot be 7 here. This can't be 1, and it could be 2, 3, or 4. This is next to a 7, 8, or 9, so 2, 3, or 4 works there too. Okay. This digit is next to guaranteed at least 2 and 3, so therefore this is 8 or 9 there. This is next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, so this must be 2 or 3 here. So this must be next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, so this must be 7, 8, or 9. We have a 7, 8, 9 triplet now in row 1, which means this can't be 7, 8, or 9. It's 6. That leaves this as 7, 8, or 9. These have to be next. If there was a 6 here, they would have to be next to a 1 on the Whisper 5 line. So this cannot be 6. It's 7, 8, or 9. Where is the 6 in column 3 then? Can't be here because of 6 in the box, and they can't be next to a 2 or 3 on the Whisper 5 line. So this must be 6 there. We have 4 lows in row 7, which eliminates lows in the rest of the row. So this is high or 5. This has to be 2 or 3 because it can't be 1 or 4. Therefore, and where is the 6 then? Can 6 be here next to 2 or 3 on the Whisper 5 line? The answer is no. So where is 6 in row 6? It has to be here. So that's 6 there. 6 cannot be here. 6 cannot be here. Where is 6 in this lower central box? It must be here, so this cannot be 5. Therefore, this is 6, which means in this lower central box, 5 has to be one of these two, which means this cannot be 5, so that's high. We have 4 high digits in column 9, and we have a 5, so that leaves the remaining digits as low digits. Okay. We have in this right central box 4 low digits and a 5 guaranteed in these 5 cells, so the rest must be high. Okay, we have 4 guaranteed high digits in this lower central box, or sorry, this lower right-hand box, so this must be low or 5. And we know this is also low or 5 because of the same setting. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Not particularly. This digit must be next to 2 or 3 on the Whisper 5 line, so it has to be 7, 8, or 9. This is also 7, 8, or 9. This is next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, so it's 1, 2, or 3. But if this were 3, it would have to be next to 8 and 9, so this cannot be 3. It's 1 or 2. This is next to 6, 7, or 8 here. This can't be 6 here because of 6 in the row. Actually, where is the 6 in this box? Can't be here or here because of 6s in the rows. And that leaves the only high cell as this. And so this is 6, which makes this 1. Because 6 can only be next to 1 on a Whisper 5 line. Where is 6 in row 5? Can't be here because of 6 in the box. Can't be here because of 6 in the column. So this must be 6 there, which leaves, it gives us 8 6s, so we know where the last 6 has to be. It has to be there. 1s. We have 8 1s. We know where the last one has to be. It has to be there. Okay. Four. Where is 4 in this left central box? It must be one of these 3 digits, which means this cannot be 4 here, which means where's 4 in column 2? It has to be here. So this is 4, which is next to 9 on a Whisper 5 line. Therefore, this can't be 9, and this can't be 9 here. Where is 9 in this right central, or this left central box? It has to be one of these 2 digits, which means this cannot be 9 then. This is 2, 3, and 4. That seems fine. We got all the 6s and all the 1s. 9 eliminates 9 here, which leaves 9 remaining in this cell here. This digit, where is it in this left central box? It cannot be here. It must be the same as this digit here. So this digit must be next to both 7 and 8s. Because again, this digit is the same as that, and therefore it must be next to both of the 7 and 8 here. So this cannot be 3, it's 2. That makes this 3. We have 7, 8, and 5 remaining. Wonder if we have something similar there. This is 7 or 8. So this is the same digit as that. So we have A. We'll mark that as A. So those are A. This is 7 or 8, and it's the B, 7 or 8. So this is B also. 9 has to be one of these 2. Therefore, this cannot be 9 here. So this is, so we have B here, B here. This must be B then. Okay, this is B, 7 or 8. So this must be A, 7 or 8. A has to be here. A is here. A is one of these 2. A is one of these 2. This is 7 or 8, and therefore it must be the B, 7 or 8. The A, 7 or 8 is one of these 2. B cannot be here. Oh, this is a 7, 8 pair here, which eliminates 7 and 8 in the rest of the column. This can't be 7 or 8, it's 9. That means this can't be 9, so this must be 9 here because of the 7, 8 pair in the box. So this is B. One of these is 9 now. So this is a 7, 8 pair here. Since we have a 7, 8 pair in column 8, this can't be 7 or 8, it's 9. This must be 7 or 8 here and is A. That makes this B, which makes that A. So we have B here, one of these is B. A here, one of these is A. So since this is 7 or 8 B, B cannot be here, B cannot be here, so B has to be here. which means this is a high in 7 or 8. This has to be then low or 5. So we have a 7, 8, 9 triplet in column 4, which means this cannot be high anymore because we have all the highs accounted for. This must be 5. This can't be 5 then. This is high in 7 and 8, and it has to be A. This is B. So this is pink, which means this cannot be pink here. So this is 4 here. This is B. A is one of these two, we're not sure. So I think we've got all the B's marked, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. We have 4 blues now in row 5, which eliminates blue from the rest of the row, so this can't be blue. That's pink, which eliminates pink here, so that's blue. So this is 5. Where is the pink in this right central box? It has to be one of these two, so this can't be pink, which makes that blue, which eliminates blue in the rest of the box. So this is pink, which eliminates pink in the rest of the column. So this can't be blue, that's pink. So these are all 5. Now, where is the 4 in this central box now? 4 eliminates 4 here, so this must be 4 here, which must be next to a 9 on a Whisper 5 line. So this is now this is 7 or 8, and it's the A version. That eliminates 8 there, so this must be 9. Again, this cannot be 9. This is 7, 8 as A. Okay, so we've got all the 7, 8s marked. This is 2 or 3. So next to A and B is where we sort of want to pay attention. Okay, this cannot be 4 because it's next to a 7 or 8 on a Whisper 5 line. So where's the 4 in the box? It must be there. That means this has to be a 4-5 pair here. This must be 2 or 3. We can start marking the 2 and 3s, I guess, as C and D. C, D, D, C, D, C, D, C, D. That's C, this is D. 3 eliminates 3 here. Okay. This is 2 or 3. So this is D. This is C. We have 2 here. This becomes a 3-5 pair. So both of these digits are next to B. And they're 2 and 3. So therefore, B cannot be 7. B has to be 8, because 7 cannot be next to a 3 on a Whisper 5 line. So this is 8. A has to be 7. Okay. 7 can only be next to 2 on a Whisper 5 line out of 2 or 3. So C's are 2. So C's are 2 and D's are 3. That means this can't be 3. This is 2 because it must be next to 8 on a Whisper 5 line, and 4 cannot be there. So that's 2, which makes this 4, which makes this 5, which makes that 4. So this is not low. That's pink, not pink here, which is low. So that means this is not low. This is not pink. Pink eliminates pink there, so that's low, which means this can't be low. It's pink. Therefore, this is 3, which makes this 2, which makes that 3. 2 has to be here, and this is 4 remaining, so that's 5 and 5. And that's how you solve this puzzle. Yeah, fairly straightforward. This is slightly different from yesterday's puzzle. It was, I would say, a little bit more tricky in the execution, but still probably fairly, I mean, still It's obviously very easy logic-wise. Execution-wise, probably a little bit more difficult, but I think I'd still put it in the very easy category. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.